My name is Dr. Ruby Drew, and I'm a caregiver. In September of 2017, Jerry was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. When his doctor in Asheville asked where he wanted to go for surgery, he said, "Ruby had such a good experience at Duke, just send me to Duke." So he had surgery on October 2nd. He came out of the surgery well. It was predicted that he would be leaving the hospital in probably 7 to 9 days. How to deal with stress, how to recognize delirium, how to set up your house for a person coming back who's shuffling around, how to get rid of drugs. And then I was taught how to give Lovenox injections, which is kind of fun for me. I like doing that kind of thing. And I'm all for learning what I can do to be better at what turned out to be much more challenging than I expected when we first started thinking about his surgery and the recovery. I had no idea I'd be doing the things that I was doing, especially wound care. Wound care was difficult. This resident came in and blurted out that there's nothing more we can do for you, we're going to discharge you. And Jerry and I were so taken aback. And my husband was looking at me and he said, "You're really upset." I said, "You're darn tootin' I'm upset. I'm the one who's taking care of you when you get home, and I'm not ready for that." And Tamara got a famous email. It's very famous now. And on the subject line it said, "I'm freaking out." I got her email back, which focused me and put me on the right path to be able to make decisions when I saw a member of the team the next morning. That was one of the biggest impacts for me in my journey at Duke, was to know I had this person that I could contact and vent a bit. And she had a rational response that I was able to respond to. So it was a little rough leaving, but it got done and we were home on our own following the discharge with a pretty sick guy and a lot of responsibility for me. Well, the first thing I felt was a feeling of comfort to have contact with people who knew what was going on and knew how difficult it can be with that transition. And I thought about that. I said, if he didn't have me, he would be in a lot of trouble. And once when I talked with Karen, Dr. Blazer's nurse, I said, "Karen, you know, over these last 3-4 months, our dynamic has changed a lot in our relationship." And Karen said, "Of course it has. He knows that you're saving his life every day." And that's all I have to say about that.